Hello, welcome to GUTV News Bullets for Thursday, 18th February 2021. I am Abel Kure with the bullets. Former Nigerian military head of state Abduction has warned that Nigeria could disintegrate if the violence and other security challenges currently witnessed in many parts of the country are not curtailed. Abubakar, while speaking to journalists on Wednesday at his home in Minna, the Niger state capital, said the recent spread of violence across the country, if not carefully handled, might lead Nigeria to a point of no return. The former military leader, who is also the chairman of National Peace Committee, stated that we at the National Peace Committee wish to add our voices to the voices of millions of Nigerians calling for calm in these difficult times, because these times demand that we all join our hands to resolve our challenges so as to keep our country united. We do not have the luxury of trading blames. Last week, several people reportedly died in a clash between Hausa and Yoruba groups in Oyo State. The crisis was said to be triggered by an alleged stabbing of a Yoruba cobbler by a Hausa cat pusher in Shasha Market, Ibadan. The Nigerian National Petroleum Corporation (NNPC) has assured Nigerians and the organized labor that there will be no increase in price of premium motor spirit, otherwise known as petrol, in the month of February. The NNPC, in the statement signed by its spokesperson Kenny Obateru in Abuja on Thursday, said, in spite of the rise in price of crude oil in the international market, the NNPC has ruled out any increment in the ex-depot price of PMS in February 2021. He urged petroleum product marketers not to engage in hoarding of PMS in order not to create artificial scarcity and unnecessary hardship for Nigeria. Obateru also called on relevant regulatory authorities to step up monitoring of the activities of marketers with a view of sanctioning those involved in product hoarding or arbitrary increase of pump price. The repentant mastermind of the abduction of student of Government Science Secondary School Kankara, Katsina State, Awolon, said he led the operation because Governor Bello Masari dared his men. Daudawa, in an exclusive interview with Daily Trust newspaper, said he wanted to prove to the government that he had the capacity to carry out such an attack. He said Governor Bello Masari of Katsina State has ruled out the option of dialogue with his group, and he wanted to show the governor that they were capable of causing violence. Daudawa also denied that his group collected ransom before releasing the over 300 abducted students, challenging anyone who has a contrary evidence to speak up. Before he laid down his arms, Daudawa was leading a gang of bandits that had a base in Dumburum Forest in Zurumi local government area of Zamfara State. His gang terrorized residents and road users at Zurumi, Gidanjaja and Jibia axis of the state. The National Agency for Food and Drug Administration and Control (NAFDAC) has approved the Oxford AstraZeneca COVID-19 vaccine for use in Nigeria. The Director General of NAFDAC, Mojisola Adeyeye, disclosed this on Thursday, saying that NAFDAC got the dossier of the vaccine a week ago, and its safety committee went to work immediately to evaluate its safety and efficacy for Nigerians. The Oxford AstraZeneca vaccine, also known as Chadox1 nCoV-19 or AZD1222, is a viral vector vaccine which was recently approved by the World Health Organization (WHO) for emergency use. The United Nations Secretary General Antonio Guterres has condemned the uneven and unfair distribution of COVID-19 vaccines, noting that only 10 countries have successfully administered 75% of all vaccinations and has demanded a global effort to get everyone vaccinated as soon as possible. Guterres made this disclosure at a virtual meeting of foreign ministers for the first ever UN Security Council session on vaccinations. According to Guterres, 130 countries have not received a single dose of vaccine, and vaccine equity is the biggest moral test before global community. He further stated that the world has a moral duty to act together against the pandemic that has killed more than 2.4 million people in the whole world. Guterres called on the world's economic powers in the G20 to create an emergency task force to plan its implementation and financing, and to be vested with the capacity to mobilize pharmaceutical companies and key industries and logistics actors.
Got it off Buffon! Oh! Just minutes after he hit the crossbar.
And on the sports news, tennis world number 1 and defending champion Novak Djokovic has ended the dream run of qualifier Aslan Karatsev to reach the Australian Open final, where he will play the winner of the second semi-final between Daniil Medvedev and Stefanos Tsitsipas, who are to play on Friday. Despite Karatsev causing him a moment of tension, Djokovic had enough quality to defeat Karatsev in a 6-3, 6-4 to 6-2 wins. Djokovic, who is going for a record-extending 9th men's title in Melbourne, will face either Daniil Medvedev or Stefanos Tsitsipas in Sunday's final. Neither Medvedev nor Tsitsipas has won a major title yet and will face an opponent in Djokovic, who is bidding for an 18th Grand Slam to close the gap on Roger Federer and Rafael Nadal. Djokovic, who had struggled with abdominal injury during the tournament, showed no sign of the problem against Karatsev. He sealed his victory with an ace down the middle, baring his teeth and clenching his fist as a steely celebration indicated his relief. Always remember, the COVID-19 is real. Do well to stay safe by keeping to the non-pharmaceutical safety guidelines while going about your daily activities. And that is the GUTV News Bullets for Thursday, 18th February 2021. Don't forget to click on the subscribe button on our YouTube page. Thanks for watching. I am Abel Kure.